Everybody, this here's Big Will, and this is the auction claim sale preview video for the auction/claim sale that we are going to be putting on the Sunday after Turkey Day. That is Thanksgiving, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. It'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't worry if that slips your mind, we'll have some Instagram and YouTube reminders. Don't worry, we'll make sure you know and you don't forget. But what we're doing today is just going through and showing you every item that we're going to be having during the auction. And not only that, every item is going to be in the exact same order that I show you today. So you can come in at any time. You'll know exactly where we're at and what we're doing. We're going to do raw books first, and then we'll go into all the slabs that we have available. And this is the first auction claim sale that we're doing in this way. I think I've tried a similar version before and it went okay. So we hope you have a lot of fun when you come to the auction. We hope that you spend a lot of money because that's what we hope for. And we're going to do this fast, so you're not going to be stuck in an auction waiting around for hours till your favorite seller comes by. It's just me and my buddy Micah. Say hi, Mike.
What's going on, folks?
And yeah, it's just us, folks. And I'm going to be the on-camera guy, so I'll show everything, so you don't have to worry about any of that. So let's get started. We're going to bring in my little tripod here, and we're going to start off with what we like to call the icebreaker. And don't worry, I'll give you grades and conditions, stuff like that during the actual auction. But this is going to be a 2-book lot for our first icebreaker. We have House of Mystery, number 169. And with that, we also have Fantastic Four 134. So that's going to be our first icebreaker round. Those 2 books, a little Silver Age, a little Bronze Age. And just in case that doesn't work, I have a backup icebreaker. But even if people like that first one, we'll be doing this one as well. I made a mistake, and this is Black and White and Red, or Black, White, and Blood, Red Sonja number 1. Virgin cover. You had to order this special. It cost $50, and this one's damaged. I think a press could get it out, and I can't even show you. It's so minute, the one little issue that it has on the spine. But this, I'll go ahead and tell you, it's going to start at $1 because, stuff happens. The next item we have up is going to be Uncanny X-Men 117. Some more Bronze Age X-Men goodness right here. Gotta love the Bronze Age. This next item up that we have will be Tales of Suspense, number 79. Got some more Silver Age goodness here. And then after that, we have another great book. This is great, especially with the movie coming and everything. This is a great book right here. This is, in my opinion, one of the best early cover appearances of the character Nightmare. That's right, Doctor Strange issue number 2, which is issue 170. It's a great book. Don't you think, Mike?
100% agree.
Oh, yeah. And then we're going back to some X-Men. The next book that will come up will be X-Men 221. That's right. It's the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. Gotta love you some Mr. Sinister. He was cool on the cartoon, wasn't
That book actually looks pretty sinister.
And then next up, we have Captain Marvel number 1. And this is actually the second appearance of Carol Danvers, if I'm not mistaken. And it's the number 1 from 1968 where they had the Marvel explosion. So that's a great book to get right there, Captain Marvel number 1. Next book up, this right here, I will also tell you it starts at $1 during the auction because it is, in my opinion, I believe, well, actually, it's not my opinion. I think this is the only Bernie Wrightson cover for Hulk, 197. I think he only did this one.
I do believe you are correct on that.
Yeah, and you can tell it's Bernie Wrightson with how it looks sort of horror themed there. That's what he was most famous for, was his horror. So that's 197, The Incredible Hulk. And then we have what I like to call my Nick Cardy showcase. Let me grab them all out here. And I'm calling it that because it is a small lot of Aquaman books. So I'm just going to flip through them right here. You get, man, Nick Cardy Aquaman, one of the best series of covers ever in a run. Silver Age Aquaman with Nick Cardy. The only thing that beats it is Alex Ross on Immortal Hulk. Aquaman number 45. Then we have issue 42. And then we have issue number 37. Then issue number 26. It has a first appearance in it. Then a rare purple background cover with issue 31. And then we have the final book in my Nick Cardy showcase, as I like to call it, issue 38. And that will be one lot going for sale all together. And then next up, we have the last raw books of the auction. Granted, unless we get through this really, really fast, we might be adding some stuff, but as of right now, this is all we have. So this is the end of the raw books. Next, it's Slab City. We have an Avengers lot. I believe there's a couple first appearances here. We have a Mighty Avengers 66. And with that, you get issue 64. And with that, you get, do you know X-Men 95? You know that guy on that cover? It looks like he's about to eat the X-Men. Mm-hmm. That's Count Nefaria. You also get Avengers number 13, the first appearance of Count Nefaria. So all of that together, those three will be in a lot. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to our slabs. First up will be Batman number 6 of the New 52 run. And this right here is, it doesn't say it on the slab, but this, I believe, this was your book. What was it?
It is the first appearance of the Court of Owls.
Ah, and to entice you a little bit, this one will also have a companion slab with it. We're also throwing in with that one, if you purchase it, Batman Mad Love in a 6.5. Right there. I figure, Batman, Harley Quinn, that's a good combination. Next up, we have a great Jack Kirby piece right here. This was really hot for a little while, but I think it doesn't get its due right now. Mr. Miracle number 1 in a 4.0. Gotta love you some Jack Kirby, man. Got to love Jack Kirby. Next up, we have King in Black number 1. Now, this is signed by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. You get a double signed book right here. And it's a 9.8. So, you can't go wrong.
And it's a sketch cover. It's a partial sketch.
Yeah, I was about to say. But yes, it is a partial sketch cover. And then we have, this is a great book. If you love Jenny Frison, you got to have this one, y'all. Dr. Aphra number 7 in a 9.6, the Jenny Frison incentive variant. Is that not just, that just looks beautiful. That's beautiful. Next up, we're going back to some Silver Age. Here we have the Amazing Spider-Man. Now, let me tell you right here, before I show you this book has it's mid-grade, it has a lot of spine ticks, but to find this book and it present half decent is basically a miracle. What is it? It's Amazing Spider-Man 28 and a 5.5. For what this book is, that looks pretty dang good in my opinion. A 5.5?
It does indeed.
I like it. Next up, we're going back to the well of X-Men, folks. We have X-Men 164 in a 9.6, the first appearance of Binary, one of the other forms of Carol Danvers. Next up, we have Batman Adventures, number 36 and a 9.8. Now, you might be thinking, Will, why are you showing us Batman Adventures book? This is the last issue of the series, and as we all know, the last issues are usually the hardest to find ones. This one is in a 9.8. Apparently, I just made some money on my phone, or at least that's what it sounded like. Well, I'll find that out later. Sorry about that, folks. Next up, we have the Batman Who Laughs, number 1, the Virgin Clayton Crane variant in a 9.6. I like it. Excuse me. Next up, we have Teen Titans number 20 and a 9.8. This is the first appearance of Crush, and really it's the first appearance of that new team. Next up will be, and this is a special book right here. This is Disney Comics and Stories 13, the Virgin foil cover by Delato, but this one is a 9.9. That's right, 9.9. You really can't get much better than that. As a matter of fact, you can only get one better.
And that's only if you take it straight off the presses into grading, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Next up, we have a whole slew of Strange Academy number 1s. We have Strange Academy number 1, the 5th printing, and we have 2 copies of that. Then we have Strange Academy number 1, the 4th printing, and the 4th printing is right there. I like me the 4th printing as well as the 5th. And then not only do we have the 4th printing, we have the 3rd printing of Strange Academy number 1. Can you tell I'm losing all my Strange Academies in this thing?
You might have 1 or 2 up for sale.
Yeah, and then we have Strange Academy number 1, the Walmart blue variant. And now I have 2 copies going up of the blue variant. Next up, we have Superman Batman issue number 22. And this one has a little bit of significance with Batman Beyond. And then I saved some of the best books for last. We got some Silver Age coming up, the last 2 books. We have Fantastic Four number 19. And you know what? To show this, let me get it out of it. That. Fantastic Four 19 and a 1.8 entry grade first appearance of Rama Tut. Chef's kiss. Mwah! But if that doesn't strike your fancy, we have another Silver Age Fantastic Four, and that is, and we're going to take this one out of the plastic too, issue number 28 in a 3.5. This is one of the first crossovers in between the X-Men and the FF. Great book. Love to have it. Or, well, I do have it. I'm sure anyone else would love to have it. And that's it. That's all the books we have for this auction this time. Hopefully it goes well, and we both expect to try and do this again if it goes well. We think it will go well. And, yeah, how much time we have? How long did that take?
14 minutes.
14 minutes. That's right. That's how you do a preview video. You just get it by quick. Now, before we go, I do want to let you know how the auction runs. And we'll go over the rules during the auction itself. But what will happen is someone will take a book, save this book, and I'll tell you it's a 3.5, it's FF28, it's the meeting of X-Men and FF, and, you know, give you a few pointers on the book. What's it special? Why, if it's special, why is it? And then we will drop a starting line in the chat. Then you will have 2 minutes. We run a 2-minute clock.
Not 22 minutes?
No, just 2 minutes, not 22.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. And after the 2-minute clock, we, and well, I say we, Mike, will drop an end line. Now, whoever has the highest bid between the start and the end line is the winner if it's a bid. The first person in between those two lines that says claim, if it's a claim item, will win that item. Now, if let's say the highest bid's $50 and you bet 100, but you're out of the line, sorry, you got to be in between the line. Now, I'm probably going to lose some money doing that, but it keeps it consistent. It makes it as fair as we can be with everything because let's face it, guys, lag is real. Some people have good internet, some people's not so much. So focusing using the live chat instead of video, it does not lag nowhere near as bad as video does when lag happens. That's the best way we could do it. And then after the 2-minute clock and the winner is declared, I'll pop a sticky note on it, set it to the side, and we'll bring the next book. And we go fast as we can while still doing a good job letting everyone know everything. Shipping will be told to you during the event. Most slabs, if they're a buy it now, will have shipping included, which means if you bought a raw book or a previous slab, the price would probably be a little lower because we can bundle those together for the most part. I think we should be able to bundle pretty much anything together. But if not, we'll let you know. Am I leaving anything out for this auction, claim sale? Or is that it, you think?
For the most part, I think you got it covered.
I think we got it covered. All right, well.
I guess the only thing I could say is do not try and snipe. You may not win the book.
Yeah, if you try and snipe, you might, you're out of the end line. You know, you got to be in between those lines. So it's best just to put in the highest price you're willing to go for a book. I mean, but people love sniping, so someone's going to try. We'll see what happens. But anyway, like we said before, we'll let you know with plenty of posts on Instagram and YouTube, and we'll say, hey, it's upcoming. We hope to see you there, and we hope to do this again with even better books. And I think that's it.
I'm pretty sure it is too.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later, and yeah, peace.